Round and round it goes. Where it stops, only we know. High school basketball and plenty of it. Is this the year for the AL boys? The LC girls once again off and running. Destination, Des Moines? Hey, are the Yellow Jackets primed for a breakout season? Is it all downhill up on the hill? The BSC boys and girl have got it covered, so muscle up, taking it down, breaking it down for the last time in 2015.
Hey, it's August Mans, head coach Thomas Jefferson Wrestling, and the Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest and last edition of the Bluff Sports Zone for 2015. Now, one season just bounces right into another as high school basketball is in full bloom. And what's the word from the AL boys? One shot, one stinking shot from state last year. But that was last year. It's a new beginning, but the end is clear, as in crystal. Here's IDUB TV student Dylan Jersey Boy Hall.
Basketball's back, and the Abraham Lincoln boys are primed for one of their best seasons in school history. The Lynx bring back an experienced squad with 9 returning seniors and 13 upperclassmen.
You know, in late game situations, kids who have been in those, that environment and in those situations, so it's really helpful to have those guys out there. They kind of know what to do and they've been through it. So.
AL is off to a hot start, led by their star seniors Trevante Jones here, Tony Bonner, and Kyle Crowell.
Well, we kind of learned from last year, don't let anything get to your head. So to me, we're still like 0-0. We just got to win game, and then whatever happens, happens.
Defensively, we got lots of things to improve on, a lot of the details. Offensively, we're doing a good job sharing the ball, but there's some things that we could clean up just to be more efficient.
The Lynx are coming off a heartbreaking end to last season. AL here on offense lost by 1 point in the regional final to Sioux City North.
That loss was really tough last year in North. I mean, it really fuels all of us to get better and work harder every day this year and help us make our goal this year.
It's a great game, tough one to obviously lose, but they understand to get in that situation last year, they had to put in the time each day, and that's what we're just focused on right now, is getting better every day.
We really try not to think about it. We got to go hard every day because obviously each basket matters, each possession matters. So you gotta have the ball, and when you have it, you just gotta hold it because like as a prized possession, you can't take it for granted ever.
Talent, check. Experience, double check. Motivation, triple check. This year's AL team has all it takes to be a contender. The Lynx just need to put it together on the floor when it matters most. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Hall.
Thanks, Dylan. And then there's the girls. Now, how do you go from 10 wins one season to just 4 the next? And exactly how young is this team? Here's IDUB TV student Brady, the quiet man, Engel.
The Lynx here on defense will be looking to bounce back from a disappointing 4-19 season. With 9 sophomores on the team, this will be a big year for their upperclassmen.
We are a very young team this year, so we're definitely trying to build up for the future and stuff, but we also have a big year for our seniors and our juniors as well. So, our expectation going into every game is that we think we can win. And I think that should be our expectation for every team. So it's just depending on how hard we work at it and how good of listeners we are.
AL will be relying on 3 seniors, including Mercedes Hart. The 5'9" guard here is the only returning starter from last year's team.
I think we have a lot of momentum, and I think that we all have our own specific role to help collaborate, and so our team comes together for one main goal.
I expected us to grow as we're going into games and us to be really fast and be up there with other teams.
We have such hard workers up there. They work so hard at trying to get better at their skill on basketball and stuff. So they do a nice job of putting forth the effort, and they want to get better so badly.
And that effort continues to pay off. The Lynx here on offense have already defeated rival TJ. Abraham Lincoln will continue to work hard as the Lynx look for their first winning season in 3 years. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brady Engel.
Thanks, Brady. Now, I was there the last time the LC girls went to state. What about this season? But up next, the jigsaw puzzle that is Thomas Jefferson, when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council of Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 can you feel the sun?
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
You know, let's be honest. The Thomas Jefferson's boys basketball program has seen better days. And my hope is that they're coming again, and soon. Well, they got a new coach, and he takes over a program that's won just 9 games in 4 years. Ouch. So I think you can certainly say there's nowhere to go for the Jackets but up. Here's IDub TV student Daniel, surprises even himself, Kingery.
Despite a 1-20 season last year, the TJ men's basketball team is looking forward to showing improvement this season.
Well, just to be a leader and show people on our team what to do, you know. I gotta be a leader from last year. Last year we had a couple more seniors on the team that kind of took the leader role. This year I gotta be that.
Well, I gotta help show the younger kids, the freshmen, sophomores, and the juniors, show them how to work hard and try to become a good basketball team.
First-year head coach Nate Kreifels is confident a big turnaround is possible.
This year I'm expecting them to come to practice every night, play as hard as they absolutely can, and hopefully that carries over to game night. I expect them to be here. I know in the past we'd have some issues with kids missing practice, so we came in, the new coaches and we came in last year, and that was kind of goal number one, is make them accountable each and every day. So far it's been going pretty well.
Coach Kreifels he's a great coach. I love Coach Kreifels. He makes us work hard, and he has us bought into what he's doing here at TJ. He's trying to change the culture, and I really like it.
We have a long ways to go. We have a lot of work to do still, but they know that. It's a long season. We're 5 games in right now, so just keep working hard. I really enjoy it. I'm happy here. I enjoy my time down at Wilson teaching during the day, and then coming up here working with the high school guys. It's a dream job. I really enjoy it, and happy to be here.
Thomas Jefferson hoping for a dream season. For Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Daniel Kingery.
Thanks, Daniel. And then there's the ladies. Another hard luck story. Now, TJ won just once 2 years ago, twice last year. Now, losing isn't fun. Nobody likes to lose. Here's IDub TV student Crystal on her game, Herco.
Thomas Jefferson girls basketball team is hard at practice trying to make the best of its 2015-16 season. Head coach Devin Shoney knows the keys needed for success.
Well, our goals for the year are really just to get better, and I think that's what everybody wants to do every year is be better than we were when we started this season. We want to be playing our best basketball when we get towards January and February. We get close to tournament, but we want to get better. We are a very young team. We have been we played a lot of young kids last year. We're really young this year. We start 4 sophomores and a freshman.
My main goal is to be able to go on the court and get up and down the court and play defense and play offense the way we're supposed to, and win more games than we did last year. I still have things that I need to work on, but we're slowly working our way up as a team.
I want to try my best to do as much as I can in practice and work on the things that I'm not as great at in practice so that I can be better in a game. At the end of the season, I want to walk away knowing that we improved and that we have gotten better as a team and done better in our school.
There are 2 things really that we need to work on. One is confidence. We have to believe that when we go out and play, no matter who we're playing, whether it's Sioux City Heelan or Sioux City West or anybody else on our schedule, that we can go out there and compete. And if we take care of the things that we can take care of, especially mentally, especially with confidence, then we can be all right. The other is just skill. We've got to be better dribblers, passers, shooters, defenders. We have to improve our skill to match whomever we might be playing.
Thomas Jefferson looking to improve and grow as a team. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Crystal Herco. 1, 2,
3, Jackets! Thanks, Crystal. Now, let's head crosstown to Lewis Central. And when was the last time the boys went to state? Any chance the Titans will ride the stagecoach to the Wells Fargo Arena this season? Here's IWTV student Brett. You don't even know he's in the room. Grasshorn.
Lewis Central went 11-13 last year. Head coach Dan Miller is looking for improvements. The Titans have 2 returning starters.
I think it's a coachable group. I think it's a group that's willing to work hard. Obviously, we've got great size. We've got a really big team, but size is only good for you if you use it the right way. So that would definitely be a strength for us is our physical strength and size.
LC has 12 upperclassmen on this year's team, including Northern Illinois football commit Mitchell Brinkman.
We just want to improve in all aspects. I mean, last year we went 11-13 and fell a little short of our goal, which was making it to a state tournament ultimately. So we're just doing what we can every day to get better and hopefully make it to there at the end of the season.
I think we have a lot of room to improve, and we'll continue to do so as the season goes on.
We've got a lot of work to do. We're doing a lot of standing around on both the offensive and defensive end, so we've got a lot of work.
Hopefully the hard work will pay off. The Titans haven't been to state since 2000. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Brett Grasshorn.
Thanks, Brett. Now, can you believe it? 3rd year already for the big wrestling tournament. Big year for the LC girls basketball team. Are all the pieces finally in place? After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. December 17th through the 19th, local teams go head-to-head on the hardwood at the Mac Shootout. Then see America's favorite traveling train show at the Train Expo January 2nd and 3rd. And the action doesn't get any bigger than Monster Jam January 9th and 10th. Over at the Convention Center, January 10th, there's endless inspiration at the Wedding Essentials Bridal University. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. You know, they're close every year. The LC girls have been ranked a lot, but always seem to fall just short. But you know, that's a good problem to have. There's a culture in place at Lewis Central. That's why the Titans flirt with Des Moines every year. Here's IWTV student Colin finding his way. Boren.
LC, led by 5 seniors, is looking to make another run. Head coach Derek Archer likes the leadership of his team.
The 5 seniors that we do have been done a very good job of leading the team and making sure that the younger girls know how we do things around practice and such, and so they've been good as far as the leadership goes so far.
Senior point guard Kai Matson couldn't be any more excited. The state cross-country qualifier is one of 4 starters returning.
We have all really athletic girls on our team this year, and girls that are competitive and want to be there, and that reflects in our games and how we play. So it's been a lot of fun. It's all with the team. I hope we can go to state and win the conference and just have a really fun year.
We're like a very close, like all of our teammates were super close, and we're all like really competitive, and when we are on the court, we just feel like a family. Well, we've really been working on our effort on the court and our transition and getting back as fast as we can to get the ball down the court and just our defense.
A lot of people have kind of looked at it like that we're almost in mid-season form right now, which, isn't to be expected, but at the same time, I think we've done pretty well with the limited practice time we've had.
LC has all the talent and experience it needs to get back to state for the first time since 2013. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Colin Boren.
Thanks, Colin. Now to St. Albert. Competitive. That's the word that sums up the boys' basketball program. It's been competitive, but that's not enough. Here's IWTV student Dylan, the future, Lindbergh.
Basketball is back, and St. Albert getting prepared for the 2015 season. Senior Travis Miller gives his take on the upcoming year.
Well, I feel like a lot of the guys who played limited minutes last year have an idea of what varsity is like, and so far this year, even though we're 0-2, I feel like they've done a pretty good job stepping up to that varsity role. We just got to improve right now.
Miller appeared in 23 games last season while averaging 12.6 points per game and shot 42% from the three-point line.
Definitely gonna have to be a senior leader this year. I also have Drew as a good leader to lead this team, and we got a lot of sophomores who, although they're underclassmen, they can also step up and lead.
I really got to step up from last year being a junior, take a leadership role and show these younger kids how to play and stuff like that.
The Falcons finished with an 8-15 record last season, losing 6 games by less than 10 points. Coach Dale Scott gives his input on what his team needs to do to improve this year.
The thing we need to do is improve some of the details that we lacked. Started slow last year, and as we got into the year, against some good competition throughout the Hawk 10, playing up almost every night, being the only 1A team in the Hawk 10. We became a better team, and then towards the end of the year, I thought we were playing our best basketball, which is ultimately your goal.
St. Albert will have to rely on some underclassmen to step up with only 3 seniors. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Lindbergh.
Thanks, Dylan. And finally to the Saints. It's been a while since St. Albert last made it to state. Try 15 years? Could this be the year? Here's IWTV student Joel, I want to learn, Divic.
After an average 13-11 campaign with hints of potential, St. Albert welcomes a new season. The Saints are led by 4 returning starters, including seniors Alyssa Carley and reigning non-parochial Player of the Year, Paige Beacom. Coach Dick Wettengale, Carley, and Beacom all share a healthy outlook on the upcoming season.
Well, we always have some high expectations, of our girls here. We would, like to think that we can compete pretty well with any team in our conference, and have I think the belief that, you know, we're capable of winning every game if we play to our capabilities. We're playing, you know, in the Hawkeye 10 Conference for the third year here, and we're the smallest school in the conference, so it's a great challenge for us every single night. You know, it's just, there's no night off in this conference. I think you got to be ready to play every single night.
We want to just play our hardest and play our best every chance we get because we're out there, why not have as much fun as we can? And I guess the ultimate goal as a team as a whole is just make it to state. Just to lead the team in a positive way and just to show how much I love the game out on the court and just to have fun.
And it will be even more fun if this duo can lead St. Albert to state for the first time since 2000.
I definitely see this team ending at Wells Fargo. I think we have great potential all the way around. We don't just have like certain players that just like lead the entire team. Like everyone looks to them like it's very even out. So and that like it takes a team like that to get where you want to go. I definitely say help lead the team along with my other seniors and just give them like an outlook on how basketball should be like play the game. Like give them a role model of what they can do better.
What a better way to end it than at Wells Fargo Arena. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Joel Devick.
Thanks, Joel. Up next, our play of the week. I don't know. And the best of the best at the MAC for the third year in a row. On the other side.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Yes, sir. The wrestling season's upon us. Now, I haven't covered a state champ since I've been here, but I got a feeling this is the year. And what a way to really get it started than at the MAC. Come one, come all, to the biggest and the best tournament around. You find out just how really good you are. And what about the Fab Four schools from the Bluffs? 35 teams from 5 states hit the mats at the Mid-America Center. Now, Thomas Jefferson's led by top-ranked Colton Klingenpeel at 152. Klingenpeel here just manhandling his opponent is one of 4 returning state qualifiers for the Yellow Jackets.
There's a lot of really athletic youth in our program. We have a lot of younger kids that have a lot of great athletic ability, and they're adapting to the sport of wrestling quickly.
What's it like to beat a Hunted?
It kind of feels good. Everyone's trying to shoot for me and just put them back in their place where they belong.
Lewis Central belongs. The Titans are led by an injured and top-ranked Paxton Whitaker at 106. And Max Southard here, the junior rated 4th at 152, is one of 5 returning state qualifiers for LC.
We've got some kids that we need to fit into the lineup at the right place. And right now, all these tournaments right now are just building up to that, helping people find their spot on the team.
Tactical, I really worked on my technique over the summer and just worked to improve, and strength and conditioning is also paying off.
Abraham Linking's looking for the hard work to pay off. The Lynx, here on the bottom, brought just 6 guys to the MAC, as AL is undermanned.
It's really tough because I really love wrestling. I've been doing it almost my whole life, so it's hard to, have kids say they don't want to do it, or it's not any fun, or, I just don't want to do it anymore. So it's been very difficult.
You go. It's pretty tough going into the season, not being able to fill up a whole lineup. Going out there losing duels by as little points as we have. It's kind of struggling putting the guys down. We just hit the room hard as we can.
Lower your level. There you go.
Same deal at St. Albert. Eli Finn with the ankle pick, and the Falcons have just 8 guys on the team.
When you don't have the numbers, you got to work with what you got. And wrestling, luckily, can be an individual sport as much as a team sport. And we have a couple kids that really have some promise, and we're going to work hard with those guys.
It's hard. It's hard in the room because you have to wrestle with a lot of coaches, and they can't always be there, and they've got to worry about the other kids. So it's hard to get good wrestling partners in the room. But we keep working hard.
It pays off for Colton Klingenbiel in 152. The defending CB Classic champion pins his way to a 2nd consecutive tournament title. Teammate McGuire Midgift, here on top, finishes 3rd at 113. Max Southard from LC takes 2nd at 152, to name a few. The wrestling season's still in the first period. The state tournament's still miles away. And the 4 CB schools, a long way to go, and for some, as we've heard, longer than others. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. He did it again. TJ's 152-pounder Colton Klingenbiel takes top honors at the 3rd annual CB Wrestling Classic for the 2nd year in a row. The top-ranked wrestler here, pinning his way earlier in the tournament, shut out LC's Max Southard 6-0 in the final. Yellow Jacket strong boy Colton Klingenbiel with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. And that's the name of that tune. Now, I want to thank all the guys and girls here at the BSZ for making this show, this season, this year, a solid success. Couldn't have done it without them. It is a total team effort. And so, that's it for 2015. Yours truly going to take a couple of weeks of R&R, come back wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, rip-roaring, and raring to go after the holiday season. Now, remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Zach Harper Blunt. And so, for this latest and last edition of the Bluff Sports Zone for 2015, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.